All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Merchah HaKodash. All right, double honors go out to our apostles, elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom, Mubarak Yom to you, brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is Brother Malachiah from the Great Millstone Nashville camp. Lord, knowing that this lesson is edifying. All right, on to the elect. The hopeful elect. Because all we can do is hope. We're prisoners of hope. All we have is faith, right? And with faith comes effort, works, showing that you actually care, that you actually believe, which is why we hasten the coming of our Lord. We hasten the return of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And, Lord willing, we can continue to maintain a level-headed mindset, be, I like to say, the 3 C's, cool, calm, and collected. Right, or collective, just be patient, be calm, just let the Lord cook, as he's been doing every year, and now we can see that things are ramping up massively, right? This strike has potential to, if it goes how, like we're being led to believe, there could be some major drawback to that. Not to mention November, you got the election. That's going to cause civil unrest, guaranteed, right? We're nearing the 1-year anniversary of the small hats getting attacked. So there's a lot of things, and that's just a few things. What about the viruses and stuff? You think that just disappeared? No, especially as we enter into the colder months. Fall, winter, that's going to come back, okay? The Lord is plaguing the world, and especially America. And we can see that this place is on its way out. It's on its last leg. It doesn't matter, whether a certain event happens or not. This place is done. There is way too many things going on for America to be able to defend itself from all these different plagues, which really it's not going to be able to defend itself from any plagues, as long as the Lord actually wants it to go forth. Matter of fact, let me get this first. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. And it says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." All right, so everything the Lord says that's going to happen in the scriptures, hence this is why this is regarded as the living book. All right, none shall want or make. No other book compares to this because it talks, it speaks. All the prophecies, like it says in 2 Ezra 15:1, they're faithful and true. They're going to come to pass, whether you want them to or not. But if you have a mindset geared towards Yahweh Shai Shai and righteousness, you will most definitely want these things to come to pass and to happen. For sure. All right. And we can see these things coming down the pipeline. Whether it be, whether things start to shake up more this month, next month, a couple months, whatever. 2025 is gearing up to be some shit. Okay? So just prepare your mind. We're going through birth pains. We're going to slowly or gradually, fast. It might even be very quick, but over the period of the next few months, we're going to start to have to be more used to being uncomfortable, losing certain things. For all there could be an EMP strike next month. November 2nd, an EMP strike could happen. I'm just throwing a random date out there. You don't know. So you need to be prepared. How do you prepare yourself? By applying the words of Yahweh Shai Shai. All right, can you get, some items and all that? Absolutely, but at the end of the day, none of those things are profitable if you don't have Yahweh Shai Shai. All right, the first main thing that you want is to make sure that you are tapped into the Spirit, receiving the counsel of Yahweh Shai Shai, of the Lord, continuing in the old paths, Jeremiah 6:16. Seeking after the ways that are pleasing unto the Lord. Baruch 4, how he said that these, how to please the Lord is made known unto us. You know what the Lord loves and what he hates. Do what he loves. Okay? Be yourself in the spirit, and perform his enterprise. Do the work. Pray, fast. Exercise your talent that you've been given, your portion. Right? Especially speaking to the men, the teachers, all right, because we know women, they're not doing lessons in that camp, okay? But especially for you men that you have the spirit, on you to teach the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you gotta be going in. Who knows when that famine of the word is gonna hit? Who knows? You don't know, man. We don't know. No dates are guaranteed. All we know is that we are at the end, and this place does not have that much longer. Okay? Anybody saying 2030, you're not you're not being rational. All right, look how fast things have gone downhill over the span of the past 5 months. You really think that we're going to be here another 6 years? And even if we are, let's say some crazy miraculous way, which is really not a miracle. That'd be the opposite of a miracle if we're here till 2030. But regardless, this place is going to go down. And that's all that matters. That's all we care about. I don't give a fuck how long it takes. This place is through. And we're patiently waiting for that. We're patiently waiting for this place to be toppled, by Yahweh, by Shemel Shai, by these plagues. Because we know ultimately the judgment of America is nuclear desolation. How we get to there, the specific details and all, we don't have that. And we don't need that. All right? We know where we're at right now. We know we're in the end, and we know what the end looks like. So we're looking for those things. And we're seeing those things. That war, over in the so-called Middle East, that's getting worse every month, it seems like. So you just got to continue to be patient and wait. All right, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3 says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." So all these things are going to come to pass. You just have to continue to watch, continue to, follow the Spirit. Walk in the Spirit of Yahweh by Shemel Shai. It's not hard. The Lord is not asking you to do 15 backflips, and run a triathlon. The Lord is literally just asking you to believe in him and show forth that faith by having works. That's it. And you will be able to avoid a whole world of hurt. And grab this. 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 7 to 8. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape." Let's get that word, the etymology of the word escape. Because never once in my life have I wanted to escape a good time. All right, you don't escape a party. All right, you don't escape a movie. If you're having a genuine good time, you're not escaping. Okay? It doesn't make any damn sense. You escape trouble. You escape distress. You escape things that are going to harm you or even take your life. Those are things that you try to escape from. Like back in the time of Noah, he wasn't trying to escape from the ark. People were trying to escape from that water. All right, so let me go ahead and grab this word, this etymology. It says, free oneself from confinement, extricate oneself from trouble, get away safely by flight from battle and enemy. Leave a pursuer. So yeah, basically that was the point right there. Extricate oneself from trouble, get away safely. So it says, escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So the Lord is going to preserve those that actually believe on him. They're going to be protected from these different troubles and calamities that is out here, whether it be famine, pestilence, the sword, and everything else. Everything else, martial law. All right, even the C-hip, the MO to the TB. Yahweh Shai said to keep you from the hour of temptation. We're all going to be in that hour. We're all going to be tempted to conform to the beast because, Jake hungry, going through hell, whatever. But we're going to be given the spirit to withstand that. Abstain, rather, Salakia, to abstain from that temptation. To abstain from conforming to the image of the beast. Because we, Yahweh Ratazar, were of the elect, we're that 7,000 that did not bow to the image of Baal, which 7 just means completion. We're not going to conform to Esau Edom and his New World Order agenda. We're ready for the actual New World Order, which is Yahweh Shai coming back and setting things right. So, but prior to that, like it says in Acts 14 and 22, we got to go through great tribulation to get to the kingdom of heaven. But the Lord just said right here, shall be preserved. So we're going to be taken care of. Like it says in Isaiah, my servant shall eat. Like it says in Matthew 6. All these animals out here, they don't clock into shifts. They don't barter. They don't do any of that. They don't buy and sell. But they're getting fed. And the same thing is going to apply to us in that time. So you might go to the store and a loaf of bread might be $40. You're not going to be able to buy that. But somehow, some way, the Lord is going to make sure that food gets into your stomach. That you're taken care of. All right, even for those of us that may have to be martyrs for the faith, for the truth, the Lord is still going to put a certain spirit on you to be able to endure it. Because let me grab that. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, I believe it is. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13, it says, there had no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So the Lord always offers a way out, so to speak. You're always given the necessary tools to overcome your situations that you are placed in, because the situations that you are being placed in are not meant to break you, but to build you up. But part of being built up, you have to be broken first. But you're not going to be down and out. You're not going to be destitute. You're not going to be broken to where you're not going to be able to get back up. You're going to be broken just enough to where it hurts, and you learn valuable life lessons and you grow from it. That's the whole point in chastisement, right? Because when you take gold and silver and you put it in a furnace, you're taking out the impurities. But this gold and the silver is still there. You're not leaving it in there to melt away and to just sit in the furnace forever. Eventually, you take it out. And like one of the elders had brought out, people that deal with gold and silver in the furnace, when they see their face in it, they see their image in it, that's when they know it's good to go. And that's how it is with the Lord. He's making sure that, starting with the men, well, only the men are judges, all right? But he's basically starting with the 144,000, the 12,000 of each respective tribe, those men, he's making sure they're adequate judges, right, for the world to come. Because you need to be able to, you need to be able to know right from wrong. You need to have that experience, which ultimately in the kingdom, we're going to be under the new covenant. We're going to have those new bodies, and we're going to, know way more than we know now. We're going to be like gods, okay? But still, this is a necessary process. Like even Elder High Priest Yaquab, I believe, was the one that had said, made the statement, the wise statement of, we had to understand wickedness to appreciate righteousness. And we appreciate righteousness more than ever before now, because we are consistently vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked every day that goes by. You hear, see, and even smell things that piss you off, that irritate you, that make you just lift your hands up to the heavens and be like, Lord, Bob Shah, take this place out. Redeem us. Because we're fed up. We're tired. Because we know wickedness is not the way to go. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man ruling the earth is not the way to go. Living a life full of sin, gluttony, all right, whoredom, maliciousness, this is not the way to live. And we're tired of these bodies too. The bodies that are subject to sin. Like Apostle Paul said, what he wants to do, he can't. Or he doesn't. And what he doesn't want to do, he does. These are the chains of darkness spoken in 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter. I believe verse 4, around there. This flesh, because it restricts us from serving the Lord, as much as we could. It stops us from being perfect, which is why, also in Judges it says we're rehearsing the righteous acts. Most of these people are not rehearsing anything. They're not rehearsing the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. The effort is not there. So in that day, they're not going to be found in Psalms 91. They're not going to be in that secret place. They're not going to have the Ezekiel 9:4, the Thawa, the exemption from judgment. They're not going to have this truth, this knowledge. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, roughly paraphrasing. They're not going to have those things, so they're going to be down and out. Right? But even though we may not have food or shelter or this and that, carnal means, best believe you are going to be taken care of. You need to have faith. Okay? You need to have faith. There isn't faith being applied to you sitting in a bunker with 25 years supply of food. There's no faith involved in that. Okay? There's no faith. That's all carnal. You're putting your trust in carnality. Once again, is it okay to have, to stock up on certain things? Of course. Okay, but at the same time, faith is what actually matters at the end of the day. Because you might have 10 cans of soup. You might have 5 packs of water. But you might get caught outside. You might be at the job when the EMP hits, or, when martial law gets implemented. You don't know what the hell is going to go on. The only thing that you can truly carry with you everywhere is faith. Even the Bible itself, the scriptures, you're not going to always have that in your hand. Which is why it's important to obtain and retain that information now while you have time. This is the time to be studying and to be learning, to be praying, to be fasting. Because in that day, you're not going to fast in Jacob's trouble. Willfully, in the sense of, let me go on a fast, sunset to sunset, bro. Where all hell broke. Yeah, here it is. Jake, 18 hours into a purposeful fast, getting chased by martial law. Now he's out of breath. No, man. Now is the time to apply fasting. Definitely, we're going to be praying in that time. But fasting willfully now. You have food, you have water right now, but you're choosing, no, I'm going to go 24 hours without it. I'm going to go 12 hours without it. I'm going to go 18, whatever. Showing the Lord that, look, I care. I'm trying to atone for my sins, and I want you to make me better. That's that effort. Okay? So this is something I wanted to, put up on the channel, and Lord willing, it's edifying, to somebody, anybody, any Israelite out there. I just pray it's edifying, So Lord, when this lesson was edifying, and before I close, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'Hashem Rachah HaKodash. Double honors go out to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Shalom.